Good morning, I am Jack, and this is Log Cabin Firewood. And this is the emissions from my 760 Classic Edge. It's a gasification wood stove. And you can see that it looks like there's smoke coming out of this. This ain't smoke at all, it is steam. It's pretty wild how this thing makes steam. I mean, you could see it, I don't know if you could see the controller, but it's so cold right now that it's basically cooking the moisture out of the wood, and you get steam instead of smoke. The reaction chamber temp is actually 104% right now, which is putting me probably around 1200 degrees or something like that. There is a Firestar controller and app now. A lot of people don't know there's an app, but there is an app, and it'll tell me what my reaction chamber temps are, being that it's 104%. My water temperature's at 175 because it's going up. Let's see here, can I go to the old model? So we are sitting right about 1200 degrees. I don't know if I can get this bright enough. We're sitting right about 1200 degrees with the reaction chamber temp. That's pretty cool. But yeah, no smoke, just steam. A lot of people have the old style boilers and they make a lot of smoke. But you can see this one, even as you know, the emissions are coming out, it's just dissipating, 10, 20 feet away. Pretty cool stuff. So it is a whopping 9 degrees today, and my coffee is almost iced coffee. But the stand, people have already bought a lot of my wood. I refilled it up once this morning as soon as we woke up, and somebody just came by and bought, I think, 6 bags. I'm gonna have to go check. They were filling their car up as I was loading the stove for the morning. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this stove, guys. I know I talk about it a lot, and it has become, a staple of the channel, but it's pretty impressive to me. Like, I still think the emissions out of these are wild, because my neighbor's wood stove over there, when he gets the thing fired up, the old stove that was in my basement that's now in his garage, dude, it's a white cloud that blows over from that building. And I don't care, smoke doesn't bother me. But some people, that smoke does bother them. And yeah, it's wild to me how inefficient some of those older stoves really are. But I gotta load up the stand today. You can come along with me. I gotta move a few things in the driveway, get it blown off. We're supposed to have Snowmageddon in the next couple hours, like tonight into tomorrow. It's supposed to snow. The news doesn't know what it's doing. I stopped watching it. The last model I saw was anywhere between 10 and 24 inches. We'll probably get 2. I mean, I would like to get snow. We haven't had a good snow in Maryland in years. And I got wood over here. I'm ready. And if it's going to be crazy, I'm going to, just get up every couple hours, come out here and shovel the pad off. That way I can still get to my wood, make sure the totes are covered up pretty well. I do have 2 totes sitting here. Well, 1.5. As we stand right now, the big wood in the totes that I've been cooking up here recently, I think I've burned, this will be the 3rd full bin that I have burned so far this year. I believe it's the 3rd full bin. It might be the 4th. It's the 3rd or 4th. I can't remember, guys. But this stuff, because it's loosely thrown in here and it's big chunks, these bins go pretty fast. I do burn a lot less wood when I burn my toothpicks. I can stack it tighter into the firebox. It doesn't burn as fast as this stuff. It's crazy how the science is working for me. And you would think that, hey, oh, that's big old huge chunks. Well, these huge chunks take up more space in the boiler. They don't make a coal as fast, and I don't know. Am I gonna burn them? Yeah, because it's waste I gotta get rid of. But do I like burning them? No. All right, let's go get some wood in the stand and see how much money we've made this morning. Here we go, stand is full. Well, I was telling myself as one of these rows got emptied, I would go through and make bundles to stay ahead of myself. Well, as the sticker says, good job. Guess I'm gonna make bundles today before I get into anything else. So let me get some wood into the garage and you guys can meet me in the garage. Whoa. You do gotta be careful about pallets, guys. They do rot over time. That's all right, because they're free. They are free. Well, with the colder temps here and the upcoming snow-mageddon, it's been crazy. You know, people know I don't have cordwood for sale right now, and they still come and buy the bundles, which is nice. You know, we do have bundles, but I am out of bundle wood that is seasoned, so I'm gonna have to do something a little unorthodox here, I think, and go, you know, load my truck up with some home heating wood and split it down with the Axis so that I can have bundle wood. And I'll just do a face cord to get myself started. All that wood in that big bin over there where I split wood is going to become bundle wood. It's all split small. That's why I split it that small. You know, toothpicks, as everybody calls it. But people like the smaller stuff in these bundles. You know, it's instant gratification. It's gonna light, it's gonna burn. It's good. We give the people what they want. And there's a few bigger pieces in here, but even that, it doesn't want to fit in here. There we go, I guess it did. But we're gonna get these bundled up real quick and see how many I get out of this. Should be around 6, I think. There's a little bit in the wheelbarrow over there too. And we'll see how many more I have to make. Well, there you go. 40 bucks in 5 minutes. Yeah, and that was a pretty good guess saying that there was only 6 bundles in the wheelbarrow. I mean, I've loaded this wheelbarrow up so many times, I know it's 5 bundles if I don't stack it high, or 6 if I do. I have a little bit more wood over here. Let's get it done. All right, so from what I loaded up outside, we only got 7 bundles. That's unfortunate. So now I have to put some boots on because it's cold, and I'm probably gonna go back my truck up. I'll start my truck now, and we'll go load up some wood on the tailgate of the truck, and I guess go split it up on the Axis. It's been a couple weeks since we've split wood over here, and I guess I gotta put fuel in this thing. I know the old man had split a little bit of wood, but it's okay. I use his stuff all the time. I think they used the 916 though. I guess I just ran this thing almost out of fuel. But it's wild that, you know, I call it the calm before the storm because I got no reason to panic. I went to the store on Wednesday and it was a madhouse. The news has blown this storm out of proportion so much. And I guess because we haven't had a real storm in Maryland in a couple years, you know, people are freaking out. But a friend of mine on TikTok, she posted Wegmans, and like all the bread was gone, all the cooking oil and everything's gone. It's like, why is all this stuff gone? Like, you guys should have this in your house already. Like, you know, I'm glad I went Wednesday because I told Taryn I wanted to make some chili. You know, if I'm going to be out here messing with the snow or wood, I want to have something good, you know, in the crock pot to eat. So we'll probably start that tonight. That way, in case there is a power outage, I mean, even though I've got generators, we can always fire up the generator to run the crock pot. We'll have to make a video about that if we lose power. I am in process of setting up something in my house to where I can run the whole house with a generator, you know, like kill the main breaker or a transfer switch. I don't know if that's code anymore. I don't know if it's legal. You could tell me in the comments, but I got an electrician buddy that I've reached out to. He said he would look into what he can and can't do legally. I don't want to really do a Generac. These things are expensive. And I do want a multi-fuel style generator. I want to be able to burn, you know, I think there's a couple different ones out there where you can do gas, propane, diesel. I think there's like 3 options you can do with some of these. I don't know. I'm still in the first stages of looking, but we don't lose power very often. Now that I say that, we'll probably lose it for a week. But we don't lose power very often, but if we do, I want to make sure that we stay warm. Let's get this stuff split up real quick and go finish making bundles. She cold. We're gonna give this a few minutes. We'll come back. Well, there you go. There is some of the wood busted down for the bundles. It's nice that this Axis, you know, is so fast and it makes it easy to bust your bundles down pretty quick. I am probably going to go through and fill up another tote of this boiler wood, because with this snow we're about to get, I don't know how much, or I don't know how long it's going to take to melt. I got one here filled up. I should probably go and fill this one up. I told the old man he could start burning out of this too. He wanted some bigger seasoned wood because that stove that's in his garage now that was in my basement is just a wood eater. Like, I think he's burned through 4 cord already, and he's had that thing hooked up for a month. It's wild. Well, we got 1 wheelbarrow in here and 2 of these. So we got 3 wheelbarrows. I should be able to make roughly 20 bundles with this. There's already 7 here, so that's good. I need 24 to fill up my shed. I need to stay on top of this, but I made all the bundles that I had, you know, over here at the house with, you know, the bundle wood that I had split up. They sold out this winter, and I just haven't been making any. I had 2 face cords left of home heating wood that I could have sold, and with it getting colder, I'm just not, I don't like doing deliveries. The only deliveries I do are to my neighborhood, like less than a mile away. I'm not driving more than that. Very rarely will you get me to go anywhere outside of my neighborhood. It's just not how I like to do it. It's all bundles out of my driveway. But let's get this stuff put into bags and see what we end up with. My guess is right around 20 bundles, and there's 7 here, so we'll see how many we end up with. Let's go. All right, well, here is 28 awesome bundles, all done up, and all from the comfort of a 70-degree shop, thanks to my central boiler. Let's go get this stuff stacked up in the shed, and I might make some more bundles. We did empty this tote here by the boiler into this rack, and that thing was probably a little under half full, so you can see there that it's probably a quarter of a face cord if it was full, or a quarter of a third of a cord. But we did go through and get almost a full third of a cord of bundles done, and that is good. It's a nice nice stash right there. But I am going to go fire up the tractor, move some things around. I want to get these boards somewhere. I got to take the total gym down in the basement because I was going to scrap that. And then Miss T said she wanted it. I mean, that was like one of the best pieces of workout equipment of the early thousands. Good old Chuck Norris, man. But yeah, take care of each other. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging along with Log Cabin Firewood. Oh, and I did sell 9 more bags while I was sitting here loading these up. So as I was bagging them, I was just filling them up in the stand. That's cool. A couple bucks in the pocket and a lot more money in the bank in the shed. See you on the next one. Take care of each other.